Coming up on Look Today, well, there was an opioid forum that took place last night at South Glens Falls High School, and we were there, got details. And a reverse job fair took place at the Hilton Hotel in Saratoga Springs, and we were also there. Got those details. Plus, a committee in Queensbury wants to make solar energy more accessible and affordable. We have those details. All ahead on Look Today. Welcome everyone, and happy Friday. I'm Jay Hood Jackson. This is Look Today. Well, in tonight's program, I sit down with Chuck Vaskanyan, president and founder of the Rockman Record Club, and he's here to talk about the next presentation at Cafe Lena, featuring none other than The Doors. I also sit down with Lisa Munter. She's vice president of the Dake Foundation for Children, and we're joined by Kate Jarash. She's event committee chair for the foundation. And they're here to talk about the work the foundation does, as well as the upcoming Rock and Ride fundraiser at the Hall of Springs happening on May 10. Plus, we've got your weekend weather for the Tri-North counties. But first, these headline stories. Well, in our lead story, Family Wellness Coalition held a forum on the opioid crisis. It was held at South Glens Falls High School last night. The forum was hosted by Assemblywoman Carrie Werner. The event featured panelists who spoke on solutions and resources that are available to those who are victims of this pandemic and those involved. Now, we were at the forum and we spoke to Carrie Werner.
Families who are suffering, either struggling because their children are struggling with substance abuse disorder, or they themselves have addiction issues. It is you start to understand how truly pervasive it is, and you start to understand the real human side of this, and it inspires me to want to be helpful in whatever way I can to address this problem, because I do believe that it is the issue of our age.
Wow, how true. All right, in other news, well, a reverse job fair took place at the Hilton Hotel in Saratoga Springs. Local employers were invited to attend this non-conventional job fair. Organizations who specialize in helping people find jobs had exhibit booths. And the organizations included Saratoga County Career Center Summer Youth Employment, Saratoga Bridges, and BOCES. Well, we were at the event and we spoke to Catherine Raymond. She's an employment counselor for the Saratoga County Department of Employment and Training.
A lot of times people just don't know where to go. When you're a kid, obviously, you ask your parents, you ask your teacher, you ask some sort of mentor that you have, what do I do? And then you're told, stop by, go fill out an application, look online, the black hole. We need to have this kind of FaceTime, one-on-one time, talking to employers, that kind of thing.
Very good move, and we need it in this community. All right, switching from news to weather. Spring finally here? Well, it certainly feels like it. Let's see how the weekend is shaping up. For a more detailed look at our weather, let's head to the Glens Falls Weather Center for a look at your first forecast.
Thank you, Jesse. I'm meteorologist Clarence Sponsor with your first look weather update on Look TV. Here's your national satellite and radar from earlier today. We're bringing in a couple rounds of showers and storms. Here's the main low pressure system advancing into the Great Lakes, but also have an influx of moisture coming in out of the southern plains and eventually reaching into parts of New England, bringing in some of the shower activity into the Capital District. From earlier today, you can see we had one round of showers, and we're going to see multiple rounds of that as that low pressure system and the cold front moves close to our area. And that cold front should clear by when we get to Saturday, and especially by Saturday night, even though that map kind of deceives that cold front maybe still a little bit out to the west. Storms likely 51 overnight, southwest wind at 15 to 20 miles per hour. But we'll see the sunshine back for your Saturday morning, even the wee hours of Saturday morning, as we'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. We'll eventually rise to near 70 degrees with a west wind about 8 to 12 miles per hour, 47 overnight, and we'll be in for a 40% chance of showers on Sunday. Beyond that, we'll back to full sunshine with cooler weather Monday, 61 degrees, so we'll be behind a secondary cold front. When we get to the second half of the weekend, we're into the mid to upper 60s Tuesday, 73 on Wednesday with full sunshine and overnight lows 40s through Sunday. We cool down to 36 Monday night, so you might want that heavier jacket going to work or school on Tuesday. Mid to upper 40s for lows for Tuesday night and Wednesday night. That was your weather update. I'm meteorologist Clarence Ponser. Now I send you back to you, Jesse.
Thanks very much, Clarence. I am seriously looking forward to tomorrow. Back to the news. Well, the town of Queensbury Clean Energy Community Committee, try that one, is starting a program to make solar energy more affordable for all. The Southern Adirondacks for the Solar Program is striving to make solar more affordable for local residents and businesses. Good move. We spoke to Kathleen Bozzoni. She's chairwoman of Queensbury's Clean Energy Community Committee.
There's an event here at the Queensbury Community Center, the building adjacent to the town hall. It's at noon, and we've got both of our solar vendors there. We will do a short presentation, a Solar 101, so that people can meet the vendors and talk about solar energy and work with the Clean Energy Community Committee and really just start talking about renewable energy resources and what we have.
Very good move. You know, even in our region here, solar is a very viable option. I encourage everyone to just check it out. All right, up next, I sit down with Chuck Visconian. He's president and founder of the Rockmond Record Club, and he's here to talk about the next presentation at Cafe Lena next Tuesday, featuring none other than The Doors. Break on through. Plus, I also sit down with Lisa Munter. She's vice president of the Dake Foundation for Children. And we're joined by Kate Jarash. She's event committee chair for the foundation. And they're here to talk about the foundation, all the work they do in the community, as well as their upcoming Rock and Ride fundraiser that's happening at the Hall of Springs on May 10th. But first, if you see news happening, you want to share a story idea, how about join us for an interview? Then give us a call on the hotline. The number is 798-8000. Well, that's all the time we have for this edition of Look Today. It's Friday, so I want to thank the team, people here that make everything we do possible each and every week. And ladies first, of course, that would be Antoinette and Dana. But of course, we have Andrew and Drew. We got Jack and Joel. We have Norm. And we have the Bat. I have bad news. Drew, yes, our Drew, beloved Drew, right arm, my son, who's laughing in the background there, is going to be pursuing some other interests. And I just want to wish Drew, as well as I'm sure everyone here wants to wish Drew, the best. And don't be a stranger. The door may be open. It might be a trap door, Drew, but it will be open. What else? Oh, it's a very exciting weekend. The Barbershop Harmony Society is doing their event competition in Lake George Village. Don't forget, starts tonight, it's tomorrow afternoon, and tomorrow night. And tell me this isn't a big one. William Shatner, Captain Kirk, the Captain Kirk, is going to be in Ticonderoga. Yes, that's correct, Ticonderoga, because Ticonderoga happens to be the home of the most beautiful reproduction, per all of the original specs from Paramount Studio, of the bridge of the Enterprise. And William Shatner is going to be there this weekend. How about that? That's pretty big, right? World Awareness Children's Museum has their event Sunday at the Great Escape Lodge. That's a museum I really encourage everyone to support. It exposes children at a very formative age to the world, not just their neighborhood, to the world. Big deal. And Dana said that I should remind all of you before we sign off tonight that May the 4th be with you. I don't know what that means. Tonight on Look TV, beyond the headlines and tracks. Don't forget, tune in Monday night for the stories that matter to you. Enjoy tomorrow. Good night, everyone.